From the studios of Chillicothe High School, this is your CAVS News Show.
Hello, welcome back to the 2013-2014 school year of CAVS News. I'm Brooke Smith.
And I'm Dylan Young with the first CAVS News Update.
Friday, September 13th marked a time in history. The new field was finished and our CHS Cavalier football team took home the win. It was an amazing and memorable night. If you weren't able to make it, then tonight, October 4th, is our CHS homecoming game. Come out and support the team.
Speaking of sports, let's go to AJ Carver with our Cavalier Sports Update.
Thanks, Dylan. On Thursday, September 12th, CHS hosted the first Cavalier alumni flag football game. On Friday the 13th, CHS alum Tim Harris, who donated the $600,000 to make the renovations of Herrnstein Field possible, spoke at a pep rally attended by all CHS students. Here is some footage from the event.
But when I look out here and see you guys, I want y'all, each of you, to be more focused even than what I was. It took me longer to get where God was taking me because for so long I didn't have my mind focused where it was supposed to be. Things like peer pressure can distract you from what your call in life is. There's folks sitting here that I'm looking at that you're supposed to be a doctor. You're supposed to be a lawyer. You're supposed to run a McDonald's. You're supposed to be whatever has been birthed in your spirit to be. And I would say to you, don't let nothing distract you from accomplishing your dream. There's a scripture that says, if God be for us, who can be against us? And why wouldn't God be for a Cavalier? Go Cavaliers!
Chillicothe is already 5-0, looking for win number 6 this Friday for their homecoming game against the McLean Tigers. Chillicothe soccer improved to 14-0 with wins over McLean, Warren, and Washington Courthouse. Girls soccer is currently 7-6 on the season. Both teams traveled to Hillsborough on Thursday and will be back home next Thursday for their senior night. Cross country will compete Saturday at the Unyota Invite. Chillicothe volleyball played Miami Trace Thursday night for their senior night, and we will have the results of that game on next week's show. Chillicothe is currently 7-10 on the year. Girls tennis hosted Circleville on Wednesday at OUC. That's all for this week. I'm AJ Carver with your Cavalier Sports. Now back to Brooke.
Thanks, AJ. Our team is really doing great this year, and as AJ said, we are now 5-0. As I mentioned, tonight is the homecoming game. So all this week, our students have really showed their spirit for Spirit Week leading up to tonight's game. And our homecoming dance is tomorrow.
Remember to get into the dance, make sure you bring your student ID. And if you bring a date from another school, make sure they bring their ID and have their forms turned into the office so they are approved to attend the dance.
It will be a fantastic night and one to definitely remember. Let's check up on Bethany with our one and only community calendar to see what's happening around our town.
Thanks, Brooke. Terror in the Hills begins this weekend at 7 p.m. and will continue every weekend in October at Walnut Creek Camp Gansden Resort. The event costs $7 per person, or for $13 you can skip all the lines with a first kill pass. Chillicothe Civic Theater will be performing their annual fall dinner show October 11th, 12th, and 13th at St. Peter's Church. This year's show will be The Man Who Came to Dinner. Tickets will cost $20 for adults and $15 for children 12 and under. Tickets can be purchased by calling Jenny French at 740-774-4172. Doors will open at 5:30 p.m. with dinner being served at 6 p.m. Do you have an interest in the supernatural? October 13th at 11 a.m. and again at 6 p.m. Chillicothe will be hosting our 7th annual Ghost Walk in downtown Chillicothe. Tickets will be $10 per person. Don't miss this exciting chance to tour some of the historic buildings in our downtown area. The Ross County Farmers Market is every Saturday starting at 8 a.m. in the Ross County Service Center parking lot. The Farmers Market will end October 12th, so be sure to stop by before the season ends. The Circleville Pumpkin Festival will be held October 16th through the 19th. Entertainment includes amusement rides, games, 2 parades daily, exhibits, arts and crafts, food, and more food. You don't want to miss this exciting event. That's all for your community calendar. I'm Bethany Truman. Now back to you, Brooke.
Thanks, Bethany. The Ghost Walk sounds like tons of fun. I've actually gone to the Ghost Walk the past couple of years. It's pretty awesome.
My favorite part is walking around the town and seeing all the history that Chillicothe has to offer.
Did you know that here in our own city on Paint Street, we have the longest stretch of untouched history? It's definitely worth taking a look at. Now here's Anthony with our new and improved segment, Did You Know?
Thanks, Brooke. This year we're adjusting the format of Did You Know to information relevant to what's happening in school right now. This week we are focusing on different international cities that have made up our homecoming hallway decorations. Did you know the point of the Luxor obelisk in Paris indicated international time, making it the world's largest sundial? The major streets of the Old Town in Munich were pedestrianized for the Olympics in 1972 and have stayed pedestrian only ever since. The city of Venice has 118 islands and more than 150 canals and 400 bridges. This high concentration of waterways and canals adds to the regal majesty of this Italian city. The Abbey Road cover made Abbey Road so popular that there is now a live webcam to capture tourists posing in this iconic spot. So if you ever visit and do this, just know that you are being watched. That's all for this week. Now back to Dylan and Brooke in the studio.
Thanks, Anthony. That's all for this show. I'm Dylan Young.
And I'm Brooke Smith. Have a wonderful and safe week in Chillicothe.
Ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. C'est payé. Allumer le feu, mes chagrins, mes plaisirs, je n'ai plus besoin de balayer les amours avec leur trémolo, balayer pour toujours, je repars à zéro. Non, rien de rien. Regrette rien, ni le bien qu'on m'a fait, ni le mal, tout ça m'est bien égal. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien, car ma vie, car mes jours, ça commence avec toi.
Je cherche un homme, un homme, un homme, un Pierre au Paul, un Jacques au Tom, peu m'importe comment il se nomme, s'il est un homme, un homme, un homme, je n'exigue pas un Apollon qui s'abreuillait dans les salons, ni un type fort comme Samson. Pour vous que j'ai un mate, un bon, il n'a pas besoin d'être un milliardaire, qu'il soit beau, non, ça m'est égal. Il n'a pas besoin d'être grand lumière, star du cinéma, ni prince royal. Je cherche un homme, un homme, un homme. qu'il s'appelle Pierre, oh Paul, oh Sam, pourvu qu'il donne son maximum. Je cherche un homme, un homme, un homme. Doesn't have to be Prince or movie star, a Texas oil man or a French marquis. Doesn't have to be handsome as a picture, an ordinary guy's all right with me. Je cherche un homme, un homme, un homme, qu'il s'appelle Pierre, oh Paul, oh Sam, pourvu qu'il donne son maximum. Je cherche un homme, un homme, un homme. Je cherche un homme,